Hi, we are Bora, Maggie, and Nicole.
As a group, we're interested in going into health careers in the future. No matter what path we end up on, we'll be using the knowledge and skills that we develop to help others in our daily lives. With that in mind, we made the decision to make use of the senior internship to research a public health topic and educate our peers about it.
Research experience with our mentor. Throughout this process, we were able to meet with our mentor, Ms. Patricia Parrish, the director of the Greensboro AHEC Teen Health Career Club, to discuss our research. We knew that we wanted to cover a health issue that had a major impact on public health in the United States, but we are unsure if we should cover the topic of diabetes, obesity, or the COVID-19 pandemic.
With Ms. Parrish's help, we were able to clarify that much of the science on COVID was still growing and changing, so we ruled out that topic so that we didn't have to provide any inaccurate or not up-to-date information. She also helped us decide that the topic of obesity was more relevant to the American public than diabetes due to the many secondary diseases and media aspects that can be connected to it.
Next, we were able to create parameters within our topic to address certain aspect of the issue of obesity. Because of the service learning portion of this project and the demographic of the club within which we had our internship, we chose to focus on the age group of children and adolescents. This would make the information that we present to the Teen Health Club relevant to everyone listening.
We also decided to incorporate something that is inevitably a part of everyone's life, media and advertising. By using the demographic of the club members and Ms. Parrish's guidance to form a topic funneling process, we were able to create a research question and began working on the research and service learning portions of this project. Research study.
This research question states, to which extent do child-targeted marketing techniques used by the food industry affect the health of children and adolescents? To answer it, we read various research papers and created a summary of these perspectives and impacts, and this is what we found.
Advertising that targets children can have a profound and long-lasting negative impact on their health and therefore should be changed to promote healthy foods and dieting habits. First off, to understand the impact of marketing techniques on the health of children, we must understand how this effect is created.
Marketing to children is a relatively new concept according to Eric Slossler, a Princeton alumnus. This idea boomed in the 1980s after successful virtuals from Ray Kroc and Walt Disney, the businessmen behind McDonald's and Disney.
Researcher Dr. Gulsa Sari states that businesses realize that children have a strong persuasive power over their parents, and this could be utilized to their economic benefit. Businesses also wish to create so-called cradle-to-grave customers by establishing brand loyalty from youth and consistently profiting throughout their adulthood.
In addition, a lack of physical activity is a major cause of obesity. Only about 23% of Americans get the recommended daily physical activity time. Many spend their free time watching TV and don't get enough exercise. As technology makes tasks that formerly took more effort easier, it will result in the normalization of sedentary activities.
Businesses employ various methods to capture the child viewer's attention in hopes of promoting their products. Food marketers mainly target children because they tend to model the behavior of who they watch. Adolescents are also targeted because they're more capable of influencing their fellow peers and continuing to be consumers in the future.
Connie Tran of the Art Institute of Colorado states that businesses often use color theory, which is the idea that different colors elicit different emotions. For example, warm colors such as red and yellow represent energy and happiness and are often used in fast food company logos to appeal to the viewer's sense of hunger.
Companies that market products towards children often use graphical effect to create a positive association between the young viewer and the brand. According to the researchers from Dartmouth College, commercials often include an image of a mascot, children playing, and deification of familiar environments to connect the children watching. These mascots are often cartoons with bold color and stylish features to grab the viewer's attention.
Fast food companies such as McDonald's and Burger King also participate in marketing self-regulation programs that aim to promote the emphasis on healthy food choices. An experiment took place to test this, and the results proved that children better recalled adult ads, which advertised more junk food than children's ads. This shows that children tend to favor unhealthy junk food, which can have a detrimental effect on obesity rates.
Pop culture tie-ins and toy premiums are another popular way of marketing. Examples include the beloved Happy Meal toys or celebrities promoting a product. Again, brands aim for children to associate positive feelings with the business, and they achieve this by aligning themselves with things that children enjoy.
Concerns over the issue of obesity have raised backlash due to the need for tighter controls on advertisement. Within the US, there are very few policies and regulations that focus on marketing aimed at children. Federal organization needs to use their authority to control what is shown in advertisement.
Companies that market their products towards children often sell unhealthy foods. This is seen everywhere, from the golden arches that borrow principles of color theory to attract young customers, to the cartoon leprechaun that promotes Lucky Charms.
Professor Maria Zinierno stated that, quote, the duration of television viewing is possibly associated with BMI, and television watching in childhood has been shown to influence weight in adulthood, end quote. Research has therefore proven that there exists a cause and effect relationship between the child-targeted food advertisement and childhood obesity.
Child-targeted marketing leads to negative physiological impacts on children, the gravest being childhood obesity. Researchers from the University of Sydney stated that childhood obesity is a risk factor for several secondary diseases. They also found that obese adolescents were more likely to have 2 or more risk factors for type 2 diabetes, heart disease, and fatty liver disease.
Commercials and the use of media by the food industry also have a direct effect on a child's psychological health. One of the main things that greatly influence this is the child's interaction with their parents, as they often unconsciously imitate them.
According to Professor Hyunjae, parental mediation helps control children's attitudes towards obesity and advertised food products. By understanding the influence that food commercials have on the minds of children, it is possible to address the issue of obesity.
The low nutritional value of the foods most often promoted results in obesity. This can greatly impact a child's body image, leading them to isolate themselves and resulting in very low self-esteem. Most child-targeted marketing techniques have a negative effect on a child's interactions with others, as well as how the child sees themselves. Thus, food industry marketing has detrimental impacts on both the physiological and psychological health of children.
Physical activity prevents diseases associated with obesity and helps improve self-image. According to the American College of Sports Medicine, quote, human beings are designed to move and be active. Our bodies evolved to meet the demands of human existence, end quote. In contrast, adolescents spend more of their free time in front of a TV instead of exercising and reaching the recommended daily activity time of 60 minutes.
To resolve this, methods have been designed to reduce children's television time, and results have shown that they have led to improvement in the body mass index and body fat. TV channels such as Nickelodeon have employed these methods successfully.
Experts have proposed solutions to the issues that have two main goals, with using the same marketing techniques to promote healthy foods to children and reducing the attractiveness of advertisements promoting unhealthy products.
To address the first aim, the negative effects of the current portrayal of food by media can be reversed. Caroli et al. Stated that television could instead be used to inform the public about proper nutrition and obesity prevention. Advertising can be used in a new way to create a positive effect on health.
As for the second goal, the attractiveness of food commercials should be reduced and parents should be warned about their influence so they can mediate what their children view, as suggested by Professor Erickson. This would help to prevent health problems by reducing children's exposure to harmful food advertising.
According to Professor Alicia Park, parents can take a role in their children's lives by educating them on commercials and how to distinguish healthy foods from unhealthy foods. They can also put limits on time-wasting apps within their devices. With mobile technology becoming increasingly common, weight intervention can be advertised on more devices, allowing information to be spread efficiently and accessibly. It is not too late to save our next generation.
Service learning.
Finally, it was necessary to design a service learning activity to go with the project. Through attending the club meeting each month, we were able to hear different types of health professionals in our community speak about their educational, professional, and personal experiences. Though you can say that their job itself is a public service, many of them often put their skill to use outside of their work to benefit the public.
Because of the club's guest speakers, we saw how important service done by health professionals is to their communities. Their stories also demonstrated the importance of keeping the public educated with current information about various health issues, especially with regard to disease prevention. These experiences gave us the idea for the service learning portion of this project.
Using this inspiration, as well as what we've learned in AP Capstone and AP Research, we created a simple presentation that we could use to educate our peers in the Health Teen Career Club. We had a successful time doing this during the final meeting of our club. Through this, we got a taste of what it's like to be health professionals that are engaged in the issues of their community.
Looking back on our experiences throughout this project, we are grateful for the opportunity to engage with research and service learning in a way similar to what we will be doing in our future careers.
Thank you for listening, and these are our works cited.